Yeah, Nick, can you smell the roses? I'm going to put this away for a second here. Penn State winning their second ever Rose Bowl. You talked about it, 1995, the last one. The man of that game, Ki-Jana Carter, that's really where he made his name, of course, going on into the NFL. But this game was all about Central Pennsylvania native Nick Singleton. That 87-yard touchdown just put the entire college football world on notice. Nick Singleton, the Central Pennsylvania product, is one to watch out for.
Sean Clifford, what does this mean for him? 6 long years to cap it off in this way.
Yeah, he was so emotional after the game. Of course, a reporter asked, hey, Sean, it's been a lot of ups and downs. James Franklin interrupted him and said, hey, a lot more ups, very few downs. Of course, we know 6 years at a program, so much can go right and wrong, but really a lot of emotion from everyone tonight. Winning the Rose Bowl on the biggest stage, the granddaddy of them all. You could just feel the love for those guys on the field, the love between the coaches, the teammates. Nothing but love, nothing but roses here in Pasadena, California. Hey, Nick, Santa is right behind me. What a way to welcome us to Los Angeles, California for the Rose Bowl. This has been an incredible afternoon so far at Disneyland as Penn State and Utah both welcomed here to the West Coast. And we talked to one from Hershey, Pennsylvania, so she made the trip from the sweetest place to the happiest place on earth, just talking about supporting the team in such an iconic game year in and year out. Of course, the bowl games are always fun, but to get to play in the Rose Bowl, the granddaddy of them all, this is why you play college football. Any minute, the team is going to file in here for the 66th annual Lowry's Beef Bowl in Beverly Hills, California. This is really one of the events that all the players who have played in the Rose Bowl talk about. We're here in this gorgeous restaurant. It was opened in 1938. It's really one of these weeks that you're running so quickly between events, and tonight's a time to just sit down, enjoy a nice meal with the people around you. That's exactly what the team's going to do before they have their final practices, media days this weekend ahead of the game on Monday. Dennis, Sarah, I'm going to send it back into you guys. We got to, get out of this kitchen, let them get back to work. There's dozens of people running around in here.
I want to ask you, that wonderful LA weather we're having out there, it doesn't look so hot right now though, right?
Did I brag too much about getting to go on this trip? Because they're sending me that 57 rainy weather right now. Nick Scott and Grant Haley are now teammates on the LA Rams. They won a Super Bowl last February, but first they were teammates in Happy Valley on that Penn State team that played in the 2017 Rose Bowl. Nick Scott and Grant Haley have been bonded by football since they both stepped on Penn State's campus in 2014.
Grant and I, we've been close friends for a long, long time.
We have made it to Irwindale, California, to Fiesta Parade floats, where hundreds of volunteers are working tirelessly to put together the floats we're going to see in the Rose Parade.
I've been working on my frog since the 27th of December.
Oh, that's so cute.
He just cheated on me.
We've made it to North Hollywood, to Lawless Brewing, to talk to a bunch of Penn State fans who are here watching the college football playoff. I'm joined now by Jackie and Josh McCombs. They're part of the Lawless Brewing team. To see this bar full of Penn State alums, some Penn State fans, what has this been like for you guys today?
Oh, nothing short of amazing.
He is the man in charge here of all the wonderful brews that people are drinking. I know you're a very popular guy. Jackie, you met this guy at Penn State. You guys are both alums. How special is it to be a student in Happy Valley?
Oh, it's just the best time.
The Rose Bowl coming up on Monday, January 2nd. I got about 10 seconds. Quick prediction for me. Does Penn State beat Utah?
Absolutely. No doubt.
No doubt. I think I'm going to start a We Are chant to end this one. Here we go, guys. Ready? We are!
Penn State!
We are!
Penn State!
We are!
Penn State!
Thank you!
You're welcome!
Penn State football has only won one game on this field here in Pasadena, California at the Rose Bowl Stadium. It was back in 1995, a historic team, undefeated 1994 team featuring Kerry Collins, Ki-Jana Carter, and Kyle Brady.
I knew we were going to be a very hard team to beat. It was a great experience. It was well-deserved for that team because we'd worked so hard, put in so much blood, sweat, and tears into getting there, and then to go out there and win it was a lot of fun.
Of course, such a memorable win back in 1995, 38-20 over the Oregon Ducks. Penn State hopes to make it 2 wins here at the Rose Bowl Stadium on Monday, January 2nd, against the Utah Utes. Thanks to 2 freshman running backs in Katron Allen and Nick Singleton. Of course, we saw Nick running over everyone in Central Pennsylvania in his high school days. It's kind of amazing to see that translate so quickly to his game with the Nittany Lions, of course, rushing for 941 yards so far this season. Yeah, this really isn't the East Coast anymore. You can kind of feel it driving up here. I feel like the energy changed. This stadium so iconic, celebrating 100 years. Penn State, of course, playing in the Rose Bowl. So excited about the magnitude of this game and the opportunity in front of them.
The Rose Bowl.
When head coach James Franklin came to Penn State, he said he wanted to recruit the best kids in Pennsylvania to stay in Pennsylvania. He's done just that, with half a dozen guys from the mid-state playing on this roster now in a Rose Bowl. A lot of guys we've talked to in the NFL credit you for a lot of their success and just kind of the leadership you've brought to them. You're hopefully going to send a bunch of these guys from this team to the NFL, but so many of them chose to play in the Rose Bowl this year. What does that say about the bowl game, about how important it is to be with this group this week?
Well, having the opportunity to play in a Rose Bowl, you know, this is an honor.
The Blue Band, the cheerleaders, the Lionettes, the Nittany Lion, all expected to be here as they cheer on Penn State, send them off to the Rose Bowl with some energy. So you can see everyone's got beach balls, we're getting hit in the head, they've got their pom-poms, their shakers. Everyone's super excited. You can see the cheer and dance team up on the stage. We have made it to Pasadena. As you said, the parade probably still going on, but we are down in the parking lots outside of the Rose Bowl Stadium to talk to some tailgaters, including Ruby Garcia. She's a California native, but traveled across the country to attend school at Penn State. She's a 2019 alum. Ruby, to see Nittany Nation out here in your home state of California in the Rose Bowl, how special is this?
It's very special.
Last time Penn State was in the Rose Bowl, 2017, she's got it on her hat. Ruby, you attended this game. What was the last Rose Bowl like?
It was very inspiring. I was speechless. I experienced so many emotions.
It was on this field that Kajana Carter made his name in that 1995 Rose Bowl. Tonight, it was Central Pennsylvania native Nick Singleton breaking out to an 87-yard touchdown that sealed the 35-21 win over the Utah Utes, the Nittany Lions' second ever Rose Bowl title.
I'm a longtime Penn Stater, and I remember back in '94, it was Kajana Carter had the long one. And then we were here in 2016. I mean, Saquon Barkley, it's almost like this thing is like we're destined to have great running backs that take long runs in the Rose Bowl, and Nick Singleton's the next one, so that run is going to go down in history, and well, let's just keep that tradition going.
A historic moment for the Nittany Lions, who have played in 5 Rose Bowls dating back to 1923. This was just their second win. You think about guys like Sean Clifford, been in the program for 6 years, PJ Mustipher, Jair Brown. This is a group of guys who's been through so much, the COVID seasons, the struggles to bounce back, go 11-2 this season as Rose Bowl champions. This is what you dream of.
What is just your initial reaction to Penn State winning the Rose Bowl?
Well, Nick, of course, it's a historic moment for this program, as it has all week here in Pasadena, California. It poured to end the game as Penn State's offense poured on those points in the 2-touchdown win over Utah to capture the school's second ever Rose Bowl title. This is a huge deal for the Nittany Lions, a huge deal for 6-year quarterback Sean Clifford. This group, doubted at times, put up an 11-2 record, now going home Rose Bowl champions. You can feel the emotion in the way they talk about this win and the legacy that they're building. Back in 1994, of course, that team undefeated has been talked about ever since because of the fact that they won the Rose Bowl. Now this 2022 team can say the same. Nick, I'll send it back into you live in Pasadena. I'm Allie Berube, ABC 27 Sports.